we will do the panel discussion. I would like to invite our panel members, and it will be the last phase of the discussion, not the next phase of the discussion. I know it is a meet-up between the event and hungry time and also the drink time. So we are going to talk on the best practices for channel empowerment in Odisha. Before that, I would like to invite on the stage Mr. Dayanand, President Secretary Town. Mr. Hitesh Sharma, National Manager, Education Consulting, HP India. Mr. Ravi Shetty, Marketing Head, Solution Business, OIS Division, Canon India. Center of IT Education, Bhubaneswar. Professor Panda. Yes, you are here. Please take your seat. I cannot see Professor Panda. He was here. So let me brief about the topic like the best practices for channel empowerment in Odisha. Professor Panda, welcome sir. Let me brief about the topic, best practices. What are the best practices we need to consider for channel empowerment in Odisha? So what is the opportunity with the channel? What channel does? What they can? So we understand that with opportunities for growth consolidation and continued competitiveness, enterprise IT drastically evolving. In order to remain competitive, your business IT policies. This panel discussion also include participation from all communities, government and CXOs of various companies from India and abroad. For the discussion, we will have the panel from the not only an example but successful role module for active role of work and corporate bodies in empowerment IT associate on the best practice. Have anyone from the audience? I want someone to join in the crowd. Someone from the audience? Yes, please come. Welcome. You first introduce yourself. You are?
Myself, Ashok. I belong to retail IT fraternity. My organization name is Mass Technology Mart, Satyanagar, Bhubaneswar.
Please take it. So from that, like I mentioned, Mr. Professor Panda, then we have Hitesh Sharma, second. Third is Mr. Asim Vasu. Fourth is Rajiv Shetty. No. Ravi Shetty. And Mr. Dayanand Rath. Okay, and you have the introduction. So I have a simple question. As a head of India Premier Institute, what is general expectation in terms of delivery? Professor Panda, what would be the delivery? How the delivery should be effective for the best practices for channel empowerment?
The product and service delivery, the VARs play a very vital role. And the delivery ultimately to the end user and customer has to be very effective and has to satisfy the customer requirement. And the delivery system as such, you know, the use of IT can, you know, improve the quality of delivery of services. You know, particularly starting from the logging of the requirements, logging of complaints, the monitoring the delivery of services, So I would say that all VARs, I'm sure in Odisha, are extensively using IT applications to put in better quality to their delivery of products and services. I think we have a gentleman from the VAR also. Let us listen to him, how he possibly.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Panda. So now I have a question for Hitesh. So AP Special Education Division of HP, what do you find importance, the Odisha strategic importance of Odisha market to bring the solution? Do you find any, there is a product category?
There is a very specific reason that I have gone down from Bangalore to Odisha, and I should tell you that for video book, this is not the first time that it has come to Odisha. During one of our very first pilots, we started off in Odisha. The truth is that Odisha is a big educational hub. Bhubaneswar in particular is a big educational hub. People here are very IT savvy and are open to new ideas, new technologies, and in any such new product introduction, it is very important that you have early adopters who have an open mind, who look at the solution holistically, and Odisha provides that environment for us to launch.
So Asim, now in display, how do you find the Odisha market? Because you have got the range of products, the storage products, from the national, regional, NAS, etc. How do you find the Odisha market strategy important for Western Odisha in terms of export? What are the plans for empowering the partners?
Various kind of come here and knows me. See, I have seen one the typical thing here. The people are interested, they are qualified, they are educated. A company like Infosys is here first time they have opened their office here in the eastern part of India, in Bhubaneswar. Now, the market, the school, college, university, these people are energetic. Now, what is required for our channel partner now to gather the need is a technical knowledge. Not only technical knowledge, the application area oriented technical knowledge. I'll give a small example here. Few days back, I was traveling out of India. One particular customer I entered, he was telling me, sorry Ashim, some disturbance happened. He told me that, look, some theft happened in my office and the shutter was broken and somebody was trying to barge in my cash book and taking the money. I have installed a night vision camera and I have been able to locate that person but not been able to know who is the correct person it is. The picture is not very clear. So I asked him that what camera you have installed here. He has told me the very costly night vision camera. That's fine, you should take the picture. But why is right? The typical part of it, he has used the PVR box, a drive which is desktop drive. Because the customer told him, he has not told him that this drive cannot do the writing of the source of RTBF when it will be coming. Now see who is sufferer. The customer is sufferer because he is not been able to catch the correct person because picture is not very clear. So if the channel partners are interested to know the technical application oriented knowledge, WD has started a WD Pathshala. What is that? That there are few customers who will be called at our cost and we give the application oriented knowledge to them so that in turn they can pass on this knowledge to the customer and customer will be benefited. You know, I don't know how many of you take the backup. I don't take the backup. I don't know. In my panel judge, anybody using the PC taking the backup? Yes, he is taking backup. But you know, today's date, starting from one YouTube, maybe one page, we don't have the time to take the backup. Yes. WD has come up with a product which takes automatic backup. Nobody knows it. But a customer is running behind it. I want to have a drive which will take a backup, take a mind load. If Venkat knows there is one drive, whenever he will be attaching with this computer, it will take automatic backup. Venkat, will you take further backup then? Yes, that's it. So this application oriented idea should be passed on to the customer. So WD has come out with so many things. Along with that, beside product, we have come out with some programs like WD. Whether you use for a PC, laptop, tablet PC, anything. When it got launched few years back, one nano PC, right? It has got a 2 terabyte hard disk. Because whenever you input the data, where do you go? It has to be digitally written. Now, because of that, database, solid-state drive, so many things has come, but you have to know that. So the Odisha market I have seen is a very rich and oriented market. To get at the need of this oriented market, the customer, the channel partner has to upgrade themselves. WD is here to help you. So off the line, you can contact me. Thank you. Thank you.
Also, thanks. When you talk of the backup, Canon has got so many products like camera. Use more and more camera, you have to use the more backup. So
Yes.
they give you more benefits. Okay. Let's understand more from Ravi. So how you see the market in your specialized division of OIS?
My colleague Bhaskar already talked about it. We are the first one to start about managed optic services and workflows within India. And whatever small I know about Odisha is, it's a state with 30 districts. It's the only state in India where government has a vision, where the government has delivered its vision. It's a government which is not only taking care of big industry, taking care of SMEs as well, and that's what it's all about. So if you read the basic side of Odisha tourism, and know about facts of Odisha, the government is emphasizing that there will be 2 to 3 lakhs IT jobs coming next to by 2014, and when 2 to 3 lakhs jobs are coming, that means there needs to be an infrastructure which needs to be built. So we all can deliver these solutions to customers to empower them. And as a channel partner, we're talking about empowerment. And what does empowerment means is actually building our own relationship. So it's no more like we keep giving stuff to our customers and just do not service them. It's a relationship factor. You go to a shop every day, buy your groceries. Why do you go to the same shop? Why don't you go to a different shop every day? You go to the same shop because of the relationship with that shop that you have done. And that is what customer relationship we need to build. And as channel partners, we at Canon India are there to help you build more positive relationship with your customers, be it printing solutions, be it camera solutions, be it digitization solutions, workflow management, anything you can think of in terms of enhancing customers' productivity on paper or digital world.
Ravi, that I read somewhere that Canon is working very hard to have work more on the regional module. Like you must have some good plan for Odisha market. Do you have any specific?
To launch this managed document services, which talks about workflow printing, integrating with the customer. Now, let's also understand the fact that when we go to our customer, they already have some infrastructure in place. And when we give new infrastructure, it should ideally integrate. If it's like this, you buy a car and you buy a car stereo, but the car stereo does not fit into the car. So it does not make sense. So we have solutions which can easily integrate in their existing environment for their better productivity and enhancement and overall cost savings.
Thanks, Ravi. So like what is the feedback from Professor Panda and we've seen that how the story is important and what is the opportunity. And let me understand from the IT association what exactly they do for empowering the partners and bringing out the issues with the corporate. What exactly they
Good evening, everyone. Actually, the main empowerment comes up, we can say, is knowledge of products as well as spreading of these innovative products which the companies, be it Canon, HP, or any type of vendors they do it. But what we face and what we think the empowerment should be for channels is to knowledge and the practices there, they should transfer their things to the marketing guys out there, because maximum of them here are just selling box sellings which we see out here. So the vendors or the persons out here, they should have technical knowledge transferred to the marketing guys, because it should have complete solutions being provided to the customers now. Because the days of box selling, I feel, or we feel out here, is nearly over. Now, all of them, be it a real estate company or engineering college, they all want solution to their problems. Very good training programs, knowledgeable persons should come up and give them the things to sell the products as a solution, not as a box. These are things which we think should be done.
As a IT session, do you organize some kind of seminar to
Yes.
invite the partners and the vendors to have an interactive session? Let all partners understand about the technology, how they can.
So we do these type of seminars and interactions with the vendors, as well as we also want the vendors should also come up with their innovative products. So that way vendors also will be very much satisfied. Yes, the customers will be repeated for the next session, next purchase also.
Yeah, we have Ashok Kumar Naik, who is our more researcher. He will be the opinion also. We would like to hear from you. How do you find the strategy important in your business? How do you do business and opportunity?
Since I'm the last person and I'm representing the retail hardware IT fraternity, I can hear all the maximum vendors are present. Only by experiencing my day-to-day business dealings, as well as listening or learning from other my colleagues, I can only say that the way we are going in this indirect mode of business, all the vendors are maintaining indirect mode of business. As far as this topic is concerned, empowering channel partners, I can say the way we are doing business right now, keeping the relationship with the vendors, it is not sufficient at all. That is my bigger experience. We have to raise our bar. In true sense, I can say the life scenario over here, there is a lot of communication there. Vendors are providing a lot of products, a lot of innovative products. It is their job. They have to invent, they have to manufacture, and they have to penetrate into the market through us. So in their way, they are organized. In the middle segment, like national distributor or Ingram or Reddington, they are organized. But we people, I feel that we are not organized, or we are not given in that type of room or that type of comfort so that we can do a business comfortably. I can say, I can give guarantee for my fraternity, we are not comfortable at all with any vendor, because the ethics is not there. We are not ethical. Even we can blame ourselves.
So I just want to know where are the key growth opportunity in the sectors in this?
Yeah, the sectors as far as hardware is concerned, I can say all the sectors in hardware segment, where particularly in retail segment, because the scenario over here in corporate segment that not all the retail sectors of retail business organization doing corporate business, because it has been segregated to some of the limited one or two or three parties. Previously, the scenario is not like that. So all the corporate or government kind of things going to one or two pockets. The system has become developed like that. So in a nutshell, I can say, by returning my fraternity, we are not comfortable at all doing this IT business. Since we are in this IT business, we are thinking of a lot of things, because our current the competition we are facing from LFRs, from online traders, we cannot compare ourselves, because they are not the channel partners. We are the channel partners. So we have to raise our bar from interested from retailer side. I can say only thing is that let's maintain that all the factors responsible for giving a full satisfactory feel good factor to a customer. Everybody has to work for that, and it's a long time.
It's good that because of your first-hand experience, you have touched on one point, and is government area. I just want to understand how government is helping the partners or doing activities. How the productivity work government, state government I'm talking about, how does it help the partners?
No, since I belong to this little fraternity, I can say that we are paying rather government all the taxes, all the income taxes, tax, VAT, whatever it may be. But it is not visible at all. Even I can say it's nil from government side, any motivation or any type of support to this industry, this little fraternity. It is simply organized from government point of view, from any administrative point of view, even from company point of view. That's all I have to say.
What are the bottleneck you feel? What are the bottleneck you feel?
Right now, in the life situation or the current scenario, the bottleneck is which is beyond our control. It is from online traders, lot of online traders, and all LFRs, or you can say API coming. So we need a lot of practical cooperation, practical association from vendors. So if vendors feel that they can't go further or improve further with the help of without the help of channel partner, I think this problem can be addressed in the long run.
So we have done how we are going addressing these challenges from the government, not properly not supporting the partner. How we are going to address this AIT?
Yes, IT association belongs to all of the vendors as well as to the government also. We are a bridge, we can say, we are a bridge between the vendors as well as the channel partners here.
What we have done so far for IT as a market?
Yes, as said, we have had so many IT expos and we were also IT minister to give us some of the land for development of IT to make a museum type of things where all the vendors display their products, be it old products as well as the new products, so that knowledge also be transferred to the customers. Because we are only what actually we are seeing is what we are purchasing. There is so many things out here, so many products of different vendors. Line of products is also very varied and different. So knowledge is not there. To be very frank, knowledge is not at all there with the channel partners to what to sell, and very difficult because they are having so many types of products. Whichever the customers want, they just sell that. They do not give a knowledge to the customer. Yes, if you go for this, you have this type of problem. You go for this type of solution. Be it networking, be it PC type of problem, whatever.
So you mean to say that vendors has to work proactively towards training
Yes.
the partners?
Yes, because they have the finance, they have the knowledge, they have the technical hand behind the product.
But how we are going to change the system in the government?
No, government comes second. Until we have the knowledge, the seller or the marketing persons or whoever the channel partner doesn't have the knowledge, how they will go to the government and explain the things to the government. Always the vendor cannot go directly to the departments or the government department to explain all the things. We are the vendors, we are the sellers, we are the channel partners who interact with the government maximum time.
So we have
We
really,
sell,
yeah, I know, it's a rapid fire thing. So like everybody has to have a specific time ready. How Canon is going to do this problem, sort of?
Actually, Canon started this, and why we call it Canon Document Services is we just don't give if a customer wants it. If a customer says, give me a bigger copy, we just don't deliver. We Bhaskar had laid down few structures, but he couldn't explain because of the paucity of the time. What we do along with our partners is we first train them technically, in and out.
Do you have any certification program?
Yes, we have a certification program. We have courses internally where a channel partner goes through from a technical sales point of view and a technical service point of view. So So that's certification levels of a partner. When opportunity or when a customer is identified, what we do is we do a deep dive. So as I said earlier, we look forward to integrating what customer already has, and it makes it easier. So we actually do a deep dive. We see what they have, we show them what they have, and then we give them a solution with the best ROI to the product.
So I would like to know from Asim about the service. You just tell only in one sentence how you are going to change the market dynamics, Asim. You have got any mantra?
Yes. When we started in Odisha, nobody knows the name of Western Digital. People came to know WT Mata program. Now the second phase, we have started WT Pathshala. Already I have told in my presentation, WT Pathshala is basically designed to impart the knowledge, technical, product and the industry. So this WT Pathshala, I am going to organize in the month of March in Odisha. I invite all my channel partners to say, don't say the beyond.
Yes, very good.
Say your technical salesperson and personally you also. Because I have seen, washing is coming, he is known place. So say, everybody can go. No. Because I am investing money for you, for better tomorrow. So please send the correct person for the WTP.
Yeah.
It's my request. Request to Mr. Dharan. Okay. Number one. Number two, whenever Dow has told me, Ashim, we are going to organize a seminar. I am the first person.
Good.
Yes. You are happy or not? Yeah.
So, we have set it now. Okay, you
Third
are.
is WD University. Suppose you are not able to attend my partner's program. Anybody can enter to the WD University, www.wduniversity.com. There is an online training. After training, there is an exam, online exam, 10 and 30 modules. If you pass through that, you will get a certification from our worldwide director of technical certification. So that's very important. So things we are doing, we'll be doing also pertaining these things. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Now we have a question for the HP. What is the plan of yours? Yes. Big plan.
From the perspective of channel empowerment, so one thing definitely is of training people who work with channel partners of ours, right? So training their pre-sales people, training their solution architects on the various server storage networking products that HP has. However, we have realized that there is another different problem. Problem is that there is a mismatch between the kind of education that comes out of regular engineering colleges and the demand which the industry has. And this is very acute, especially in the IT infrastructure domain. Why? Because even computer science engineers and electronics engineers and so on, they know software, they don't know hardware. So HP has, in a very big way, launched a program, a certification program meant for academia, where we actually train engineering students in their second, third and final year on server storage and networking. Create a large pool of entry-level resources who have the skills, so that VARs can actually take advantage of that. Because the few people from premium colleges who come out with these skills are usually taken by the vendors themselves. Right? So you need even VARs to be able to hire very good skills. And this we empower through this academia certificate.
Thank you, Ines. My last question to Professor Mandai is, how do you find the education sector is an opportunity for IT corporates? Do you find it a good opportunity for the IT corporates in the education sector?
Yes, and before answering the question, let me give the comments. The fact remains that our products and services are becoming increasingly complex, and in view of that, the value-added resellers have to play a very, very important role in simplifying things to the customer. Customers to the complexity has to be limited back, and the customer has to be very simple interface. One more thing, the value-added customers, the value-added resellers, as a very important group in the entire IT sector, sometimes the policy makers, the government, and these other people do not distinctly understand the functionality and importance of this book. Therefore, sometimes if you look at the policy environment, as someone is pointing out, what kind of policy initiatives are would be required. And those inputs are very much necessary to from the important, because fortunately, I think the Odisha government is getting into IT policy, and the VR can definitely give very valuable inputs, which should make the IT environment much better for them. Okay, so this is as far as my comments are concerned. And coming back to the education sector, yes, there is great deal of opportunity definitely in the education sector in terms of infrastructure and in terms of services. Now particularly the AICT has made stringent norms for creation of certain IT infrastructure in every institute for offering computer science or IT or even management education. Therefore, as Sanjay is also pointing out, computer, particularly IT and computer science engineers, they are not much sensitized to the hardware. So there are such programs which SP is running will definitely be very useful, and there are some kind of partnership with the education institutions where it can be, that there are some incentives to run these programs of the college hours, something like that. So we talk about all this.
It is a wonderful input that we can take.
And moreover, the educational ERP is another area where there is a lot of scope for in the education sector. Because most of the find if you go to education sector, still the use of IT applications are very minimal. So therefore, educational ERP has a big, I think, a big scope in education sector.
Okay, so we can go with the analysis. There is an opportunity in Odisha. Like we talk about the storage market, we talk about education market, or the research market. So but we have to work proactively with the corporate for the training purpose, and also IT institution has to work hard with the government, how the policy formation and all. So with this, we will close the panel discussion session. So thank you very much for your time. Okay, and hope next year when we do the event, we will see that one